Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And I'm going to scoot up a little bit. This is our Wip Wednesday edition of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm glad to see you this morning. It's so good to see you. So, happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. I hope that you are having a great week. Um, and what is in your cup this morning? My cup has coffee, hot coffee with a little bit of half and half. And I really need it this morning. Oh boy. Yes, coffee is a very, very good thing. And I'm so happy. So let's see what is going on here. Let me see if and so I just sent a little thing to my friends to say, hey, I'm live. Good morning. Good morning to Alice. It's so good to see you. Morning and happy hump day. Good morning. Good morning, Catherine. I'm so glad to see you. And Catherine is drinking tea this morning. Good morning, Miguel. I'm so glad that you're here. Good morning to you. And yeah, that's right, Nikki. TGIW. Thank God it's Wednesday. Woo woo. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for doing that, Nikki. That is so sweet. And so I am going to sit here and drink my coffee. I have, this is my right eye, and I have something in it. And I think it's cat hair or cat dander. It's been there quite a while. Mm-mm-mm. So my eye has been itching all night. Pre Friday. That's right. That is right. Um, Friday Eve, however you want to say that. Yeah. So I didn't get much sleep last night. My little Rosie girl had another seizure. We do have a doctor's appointment on the 31st. So that was the soonest that I could get her in to see the vet. And so, poor little girl, she had two seizures last night. And yeah, it was not fun. So, my shelves have more yarn now. They don't have any more yarn than they did before. I think it's just an angle issue. So, you see right here is a triceratops. And let me see this over here. These right here are empty, and that's the ones that I usually show, but I'm at a different angle today. So that's what is all about that. I noticed that I am at a different angle today. Um, yeah. um, they're all Saturdays to you. Yes. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, I always pretend that there's more yarn. I always do. Yeah. So, yeah. So rough morning this morning, but she seems to be okay this morning. And these two were not as bad as the last time. The last time they were horrible. I would call those grand mal seizures. This one last night, the first one was rough, but not as long. I feel like I have cat hair in my eye. I'm sorry. And then the second one was not as long either. The second one, she actually was in her doggy bed right next to my side of the bed. When she has seizures, she's not able to jump up onto the bed, and she's a heavy dog. And when she's having seizures, I don't want her up there anyway. It's a high bed. Um, so yeah. The day after New Year's, guess who's going shopping? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there are a couple things that you can do. Like they say, if you press in the eyes, it helps shorten the time frame of the seizure. I don't know if that works or not. Excuse me, just keeping the dog safe. Um, and if she's having a violent seizure, then her head will start flailing back and forth. And then, like, if there's furniture, she can hurt herself. So it's just mostly keeping her safe during one. And so, anyway, yeah, crazy, crazy, right? Yeah, so crazy. So, anyway, I am sleepy today and not really very motivated. So, y'all need to help me so that I can get a little bit motivated. Um, Let me see. Today, the temperature right now is 64. Real feel is 72, which is crazy. That must mean that wow, that must mean that the humidity is kind of high. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah. Humidity is 91%. No, great. That's why. So real feel in the shade is 68, but real feel it says 71 at 10 o'clock. It's going to be that. Oh boy. Air quality is fair. UV index is low. Wind is 1 mile per hour in the northeast direction. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. So I am having a crochet lull, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you call it. It is a lull in my motivation to crochet. Um, I'm kind of tapped out, so I don't know what to do about it right at the moment. I had the craziest accident happen to me. I'll try to put this in very light terms so that those of you who are queasy about the red stuff that comes out of our veins, so that you don't get totally, well, I don't know how I'm going to, because it's about the red stuff that comes out of our veins. So my one kitty, Shadow, is a little girl. She is 13, no, yeah, 13 years old. And so 13 years old. And when Tanya's husband was in town, she went over to the cabin, took her dogs and everything. So then finally Shadow came out. My Shadow came out in the living room, and because she does not like the yappy dogs. She is a very skittish cat. And so and so um she tried to jump up on my lap. But instead of jumping up on my lap, she was kind of lazy, and so she put her paws up on my leg, and she was like, I think I might come up. But then she tried to, but then she didn't, and so her claws went in my leg. And of course, then when you get claws in your leg, you kind of, I was like, ow, 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 because she dug in her claws. And so anyway, um, then, I was like, ow, ow, ow. So I finally got her off my leg because she was kind of like dug in, right? And so I'm sitting there and in the living room, and I feel a tickle on my leg. So I take my left foot and I run it like on the other side of my right leg, to just kind of like, I thought, well, maybe, it's like I have bug bites like you wouldn't believe. So I'm like always doing that, right? So I thought, well, it's a bug bite. And I didn't really even think about it. I just did that. And I looked down and I was like, there's red stuff coming out of my vein that's on my foot. Where did that come from? And I was like, where did that come from? So I looked down and I said, oh, my leg is red stuffing everywhere. And hubby was sitting on the other couch and he's like, oh, there's a puddle of red stuff. And I looked down and there was a puddle. And the puddle had gone so fast that the puddle was this big, but then there was another puddle that was this big in the middle where it was pooling so fast, it was actually up on top of the rug. But then there was a big puddle that had soaked in. There was a lot of red stuff. Let me just put it that way. A lot of red stuff. And so I could have red stuffed out. Like it could have just, because I was just sitting there. I didn't realize. Now, I don't know whether I, it was because of the view of the red stuff that made me feel queasy and lightheaded, or if it was because of so much red stuff coming out. I felt really queasy and I was like, I'm going to red stuff out so I didn't have anything. I'm like, get me something. So I like put pressure on it to stop it. And it did, it stopped, it coagulated. And so that was good. I kept pressure on it for a while to stop it, but red stuff, there was a lot. And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. It was just flowing. So I lost a lot of red stuff. And I don't know. And I don't have a lot of red stuff anyway. I have little tiny red stuffs. Yeah. So, Miguel, I'm really not worried about an infection because the red stuff, there was so much red stuff that came out that it had to have gotten everything out that could possibly be in there. Let me tell you, a lot of red stuff came out. So initially, we were like, well, sanitize it. And I did. I put alcohol on it and stuff like that. But I really wasn't worried about that. I was worried about the amount of red stuff that came out. So, because there was a lot. Um, so anyway, yeah, that was a crazy story. That was crazy. And so anyway, I just haven't been very motivated. Yesterday, Tanya and I took mom to the doctor. And so while she was having a doctor appointment, Tanya and I sat in the car and we visited and just talked about things and just had a nice little visit, just the two of us. And that was fun. And then when mom came out, she had an 11:15 appointment and she had to fast because she gave blood. And so when she came out, she was hungry. So we ended up getting lunch and then we went to Rural King and we walked around and looked at some things. And then we went over, looked at the chicks, the baby chicks. And that was fun. And then we came back home and then I was done. Like that was all I could handle. Of course, it was like we left close to 10:30, and didn't get back home until 2:30. So we were out for 4 hours. But yeah, so it was a good day. Oh, my eye, my eye, my eye. Oh my gosh. And it was a good day, but by the time I got home, I was out. And so, yeah, I came in, um, did a few things, and then I laid down just to rest, and I didn't wake up until 6:30. Oh, I think it was 6:30, or maybe it was 5:30. Maybe it was five. I think it was 6:30. Yes. You had a very busy day, Miguel, and by 6 p.m. your back had gone out. That is terrible. Yeah. I understand that feeling too. It's like, there's just so much that you can do. So my motivation has not been that great. Yesterday was, it was a good day, but it was then punctuated by a lot of sleep. Good morning, Mandy. Good morning. So, yeah, but Monday I did start a headband, and this is just a light green, a real pale light green, and it's from this Sweet Rolls Frosty. And so each strand has the color and then it has white. So it's like one side of it has the light frost like color and then the other side has a white. So it's kind of like a frosted color. Can you see how that maroon pinky one? Whoop, there we go. Can you see how and even the orange, you can see how it's like an orange cream. So this one is kind of like a lime. Let me see what this colorway is. Marzipan. So that's fun. And this is Premier Sweet Roll Frosty. And because of the two colors, the yarn is very solid, I'll say. It feels really solid. And but these colors are just so pretty. So pretty. And so there's right now it's a pale green, then it will go to like an orange crush, a dreamsicle kind of a color, and then it goes to this raspberry color, and then blue. And the blue it's not very much of it, but it's kind of like a almost like a between an aqua and a baby blue with the white. So yeah. So anyway, that is fun. And so I did start that, and that's almost done. So I did do something, which is good. And, because this I did not have to think about. I just, you just go in the round, and I'm going to put this down just a little bit so that we can talk while I do a little bit of crochet. And because this is our Wip Wednesday, so tell me what is on your hook right now. I want to know what's on your hook. I'm hoping that it can kind of motivate me. Right now, I'm really worried. I'm still worried. I don't know why, but I'm still worried about that sale. And just got word yesterday, my granddaughter, who was going to participate with me in that sale and sell her crayons. Well, because of this disaster, and it is an apocalyptic disaster, don't let anybody fool you as to what's going on. There's not a whole lot, there's a little bit of coverage of it, but nothing like when Katrina hit or anything like that. And this is disastrous of that level, if not more. People are stuck in places where they're having to crawl out of oh, it's just horrendous. I watched a video yesterday of this poor woman who she said the floods came so fast, they had no warning. Her mom and dad and her 7-year-old son and herself, they owe lots of coverage in Canada. Thank you, Alice, for letting me know that. There's not as much here as there could be. Yeah. So anyway, they were on the roof, and she was filming the water, and she was thinking that she was at a safe point, that they were going to be okay. And then her house broke apart underneath her feet. Her house just broke apart. And her 7-year-old son and her mom and dad passed away in the water, and she almost drowned. And she told her story of she was found, I think, 3 miles down the river, and so it was just the horror of this thing that is happening right now. So anyway, long story short, my granddaughter, it's not safe for them to come from North Carolina to Tennessee right now because of the roads. Four major bridges are completely washed away in East Tennessee, and I think they said like 27 more are compromised where they're not safe. There's just, and then just the roads are just not passable. At this point, they're doing a no travel advisory for people not to travel. Don't you know? Don't take your vacation right now because of the disaster and what you may have to go through to get here. And so anyway, so I was already nervous about the sale, and now my little granddaughter's not going to be there, and and my son and daughter live in a safe place. They there was wind, and but they are north of Charlotte. They're not in the mountain region. They're not near a dam or a major river, and that seems to be like where the problems were. Just the level of rainfall. So anyway, yeah, my kids are safe. My grandson is safe in Florida, and my son in Florida is safe, and my North Carolina children and grandchildren are safe. So anyway, hi Amby, it's good to see you. Hi Barbara, good to see you. Connie, good to see you. Good to see you. And so anyway, yeah, so she's not going to be coming. So while okay, so I completely, get it and understand, and actually am relieved because I don't want them to put themselves in harm's way. And just seeing all of the devastation. Plus, the other issue is right now they're not getting, they're running out of resources. They're running out of water, milk, the the natural trade routes that they would take are blocked. So and then with all of the relief efforts and everything, a lot of water and other things are going towards the relief effort, which is it needs to, but then it also depletes for for other cities that may need the water too. But for some of those towns, I know in Newport, Tennessee, which is very close to me, it's in the next county over. Their water reservoir is down to almost nothing, and some of them probably have reached the empty stage by today. And then any new water that could be filling those reservoirs is not safe to drink right now, and so they're under a water boil initiative. But because of the reservoirs being empty, they're saying like shut off your water valve, shut off the power to your water heater, because you don't want to burn it up if there's no water in there. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alice. You've sent a few messages to Valerie. You have friends in Raven, Virginia, still no power. And that's the thing, you know. So anyway, so on a, you know, on one level, I'm just so relieved that they're not coming. But on another level, like this was my first vendor sale and my granddaughter was going to be there. And I made her that really cute crayon headband, you know. And so I think what I'm going to do is put that in the mail to her and, you know, tell her happy birthday. And so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but, you know, about my vendor sale. But anyway, this tragedy has really put a damper on me. And then I started thinking about, you know, thinking about things. And anyway, so I'm doing my best not to go into a depression. So that's just where I'm at. That's just where I'm at right now. And so, you know, I can do this. Um, but I think I've watched a lot of the YouTube videos from the people that are putting out videos about their family. I'm following things about, you know, people trying to find their family members, and I'm getting invested in their lives. And so um anyway, I'm just really really sad for them. So, and so I know I need to step away and stop watching it because it's affecting me as it should, because it is a tragedy. Um, but um, I need to step away for just a little bit so that I can bring myself back up a little bit, you know? So this is almost ready. It's almost ready, but I'll just keep crocheting. So anyway, let's have some coffee and let's talk crochet. Enough about that. But that's where I am right now as far as the crochet goes. I'm not able to really concentrate or do anything. Yeah, crochet therapy. You got it. You got it. Thank you, Amby. Thank you. Um, yes, I I agree. I believe that. So, and thank you. Thank you to everyone for being so kind to me. You know, you always are. And so yeah, I yeah, so that's where I'm at. Oh, I mean, on a good note, my sweet sister-in-law is still here and I don't know when she's going home. I don't have a clue. And of course I keep, you know, saying, "Oh, I'm going to you know, I'm going to keep her forever," but of course I know I can't do that. And her sweet um hubby has been so gracious and kind, and to just let me borrow her for a little bit. And I know he's missing her terribly. I mean, who wouldn't, you know? She's great. And I love having her around. I mean, I really do. Um, so anyway, um, on to a better note. So I am able to do this. And so listen, if you ever go through, you know, a rough time crocheting, or like not being motivated, or just feeling like your mind is just going in 1,000 different ways, um, just do something simple. That, like, this is a single crochet stitch in the round. Like, there's no end. Just keep doing a single crochet stitch. And um Yes. And I agree, Alice, to step away and focus on family, focus on what I can do, because that's the hard part, is knowing oh, Alice, you're so sweet. Um Miguel, you're gonna find your favorite H hook. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So yeah, if you're feeling like you are losing your crojo or whatever, just hang in there, because it ebbs and flows, right? There are so many, thank you guys. There are so many, Miguel, be safe. Go into the laundromat. So many times when we're like super motivated and like a runaway freight train, which I'm glad that I had that motivation earlier, because that gave me a little stockpile, right? It gave me a little stockpile so that um, not everything is, on my plate right now. Um, but, you know, so I started this one actually thinking that, I don't know why I thought that, but I thought that maybe I could go from the green to the orange and maybe have like a half and half, but that's not going to happen. But that's okay, because this one is a green one. And maybe I can like put maybe a little green frog or something on here. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so what is on your hook right now? I want to know. I didn't see your joke. Alice, where's your joke? Oh my goodness. Alice, tell your joke again. That's funny. It's a bad joke. Oh, well, say it again. Say it again. So next week, I'm gonna see. I haven't seen much of our friend Naomi lately, because she is currently busy. Um, but I do need to get in touch with her and see if there's a day next week when she and Alice can get together and help me price some items. And yeah, I'm thinking I'll just take my well, I think I'm going to set up my laptop um, on the porch, and kind of on a long view, and then also have my phone with me so that we can do the chat and, you know, figure it out. Figure it out. So let me see. Oh, goodness gracious. So, I lost my charger, my phone charger, and I had it in my hand and it was gone and I couldn't find it. And as I'm sitting here, right here, in this very chair, here it is. And so I'm like, really? I looked and looked and looked. I was really kind of mad at myself because I lost it, couldn't find it, and I was a little bit irritated with myself because I put it in a safe place, and yeah. Here we go. Did you hear about the cow who saved a life and became a hero? It was legendary. That's a good one. Thank you, Alice. Oh my goodness. Um, Okay, Barbara is working on a spiderweb top by Wonder Netting for your daughter. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, that sounds so fun. And Amby says, not working on it at the moment, but my current whip is one big giant granny square blanket. I love that. I have made giant granny square blankets before as well. And one of my favorite things to do, really. Um, so that's so much fun. It really is. Um, and I love that it just grows and grows and grows, and you can make it go as big as you want. And you get to decide where you stop, right? Yeah. Aha! Alice is making towel toppers, replenishing for her next craft sale. Good. That is awesome. I thought that I needed to make some more towel toppers, but I have no idea because I don't even know how many I have. I have some in there, and I have some that I haven't put buttons on yet. So, yeah. Um, okay. Help me out. Um, ooh, at the last craft show, you got an order for a bee from another vendor. She sells lovely creams with shea and beeswax. That's awesome. She needs a bee for her vendor sale stand. Yeah. That's really nice. I like that. Like it a lot. So I'm pretty sure that I have gone way better than I needed to, but I don't have an empty well, maybe. Yeah, these stretch a lot. So I'm thinking that I've gone too far. Usually I do go about an inch too far when I'm crocheting, just in my estimation, right? And then all I have to do, it makes it easy because then all I have to do is um, then put it on and then just kind of pull, frog it till I'm where I need to be and then sew it up. So that makes it really, really okay. Um, Amby says she's doing 5 rows or rounds, yeah, 5 rounds of the square um, for each color. That's nice. That's really nice. And of course, as when you're in the middle, it's going to look more bulky. And then as you go out, it's going to look really, really nice. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So I better stop doing this because I really think that I am where I need to be. But this is calming my nerves. So after talking about all of that, my nerves were a little jangly. So that is calming my nerves. So that is, definitely long enough. Definitely long enough. So I'll put that right there. Um, yeah, if I had a thing, I would start stuffing it, but I don't have a thing with me. That's okay. Um, so, ooh, Catherine is making a jack-o'-lantern. That's fun. That's very fun. And oh, good. So you're doing the same vendor sale on November 17th, and you'll pass it along to her then. That's good. And it also is nice because you're not pressured into like getting it ready really, really fast, right? Um, ooh, yes, she's making a big blanket, she said. Yeah. Oh, look at that. You're hosting a stocking stuffer swap. Is that a crochet stocking stuffer swap? That's nice. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, so I kind of had a moment, you know, with, yay, it's going to be a blanket. Yep, yep. So I kind of had a moment on Monday um, when I was looking at some things. Um, let me see. And it was Fiber Flux, and it was her Mountain Laurel crochet shawl. And the Mountain Laurel crochet shawl was so pretty. And it's just a 1-row repeat once you get through, like you do the initial, chain 94 or something like that, right? And then, let's see. Yeah, chain 94. And then you do row 1, which is your base row. And then row 2 is the repeat row until you get it as big as you want. And so it just really intrigued me. And I kind of, felt like, oh, I could do that. But then I'm, with the sale coming up and everything, I'm like, no, don't start that, because you've started so many other things. I have so many whips started. So I'm putting a kibosh on any whip that is not directly related to the sale. So I did start and finish this, but I'm not letting myself start any other whips. So hopefully I can just, do some things that I've got, finish up things that I've got. I need to get some more glue sticks, because I know I have some, but I really can't even imagine where they are. I know I've got some, and I know they're around here somewhere, but I just I can't remember where they are. Cannot remember where they are. So, let's see. Yes. Oh, and the other thing that I did was I watched the video for how to put the granny square little chicken together. And it's super easy. Super easy. So I have all of these granny squares already made up, and I may just put some of them together. I don't know. We'll see. Because basically it's just sewing up 3 sides, giving it a little stuff. Well, you want to do the beak and the comb, put the eyes in, and then do the back part. So it's really kind of not too stressful, right? And it's a different kind of chicken, and so I don't know. It's just something that I watch. So, yeah, that is what I did. Also, Miguel had sent me a amigurumi rooster free crochet pattern, and that is super cute. But I see a lot of sewing in that, so I'm not going to be doing that right now. And so let's see. Oh, okay. And you're doing the stocking stuffer swap for crafters and non-crafters. That's nice. And she has a video about it on her channel. So go on over to Ambi Crafts Reads and go ahead and check it out. I could make the shawl and wear it to my craft show. I could. Oh, I see. You can either make or buy the stocking. Okay, so I was thinking that stocking stuffers were the things that go in the stocking. I didn't realize that you're also making a stocking and stuffing it. Okay. Oh, Catherine, you have so much yarn. You're going to separate them into totes and put what you want to make with that yarn. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, okay, cool. You use the Gorilla Glue sticks. Nice. Nice. I don't tend to go to dollar store. I don't tend to go there unless I have a purpose. Okay, so signups are until October 16th. You just fill out the swap survey and email it to me, and you're signed up. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh, that's nice. So we'll have to go over there and check it out. I'm imagining that you have a stocking and you stuff it, and then you get assigned someone and you mail it to them. That sounds like fun. And thank you for sharing her YouTube link, Alice. That's really nice. Thank you. And so yeah, so this is September, and this is the time of year when I start getting overwhelmed thinking about Christmas. And the thing is, like February, March, April, May, I'm like, oh, this year's going to be different. Do you ever do that? I'm like, this year's going to be different. I'm going to be organized. I'm going to have, all of these things done, and I'm going to do this and that. And the reality is that I am who I am in October and September and November and May and whatever other month is in the year. I am who I am. So anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Alice, that's sweet. Alice asked her brother-in-law what he wants her to make him from all the yarn that he passed along to her. He said he needs new slippers. Aw. Hey, Witch and Leather, good morning. Oh, it's October now. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I knew that. I did. I forgot temporarily. Thank you for keeping me straight. You know what? If I ever go through a whole episode of a live, and somebody doesn't have to straighten me out on something, then the world is like topsy-turvy. So thank you, Witch and Leather. I can't believe that. Yeah, I can actually. I can. Oh, wow. You finally found a pattern that you like. He's very tall. Oh, size 12 feet. Yeah. So you want to have some slippers that, fit those nice feet. Yeah. Oh, good. You don't stress about it anymore. You just let your kids handle it. Good. Good. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. The survey is in the video description. It's a $20 limit. You don't have to spend that much, but just don't go over. Okay, so that's nice. Oh, I know. I know. Oh. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm a dork. I am. So, yeah. Um, so yeah, I'm already thinking, I'm feeling like watching a Christmas movie. And I think that the perfect Christmas movie would be Elf and Christmas Vacation, and maybe The Christmas Card. Now, The Christmas Card is kind of a romantic. It's an old Hallmark movie about a veteran, and um, he just comes home, and there was a Christmas card that was handmade with a picture, and it kind of kept him going, right, during the war. And oh, Alice likes Fred Claus. Yes, Fred Claus is a great movie too. Um, what other Christmas movies are there that are just like, see, Elf was my one. Like, I had to watch Elf all the time, right? And then I saw Christmas Vacation, and I don't have a clue why I didn't see Christmas Vacation when it first came out. I guess I just was like in the midst of having babies and just like did not have time for the movies or whatever. I don't know. And so, um, oh wow. Um, Witch and Leather says, woohoo, I'm on my final 2 rows of my shawl. 4,000 plus stitches are gonna kill me. You're almost there. You're almost there. You got this. You got this. Oh yeah. Alice says, I still like the old movies like Scrooge and A Christmas Carol and The Grinch. Okay, Witch and Leather says The Grinch, and of course A Christmas Carol. Well, Ambi, just listen, just get it out there, just promote it as much as you can, and people are going to sign up. This right now is kind of a tough time for a lot of people, and they may not have those extra funds. But if it's something, that they can crochet, maybe that's easier, right? Um, oh, White Christmas with Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby. Yeah, not Cosby. Yes, White Christmas is a good one. Right now, all my whew, let's see. Here we go. Christmas movies. Oh, what about A Christmas Story? Oh yeah. And what about The Santa Claus with Tim Allen from, like, what is that? 1993? Classic. Classic. I love that movie. Oh my goodness. Um okay, 100 best Christmas movies of all time. Oh wow. Number 1 is Meet Me in St. Louis and with Judy Garland. And I would not have even thought of that. But that's their number 1. The Shop Around the Corner, the 1940 version. Oh my gosh. Jimmy Stewart, Margaret Sullivan, their employees at Matachek and Company. Oh my goodness, a store in Budapest. That is a classic. I love that movie. I love that movie. Oh my gosh. That was the precursor movie, one of the precursor movies to You've Got Mail. Um, but anyway, yeah, I don't know some of these. How could these be Christmas movies if, and like up in the top ones, and the Holdovers, Tangerine. Okay, Miracle on 34th Street. We know that. The Nightmare Before Christmas. That one has always been just a really, a really classic. It's a Wonderful Life. Die Hard is number 11. And there's all these, is it a Christmas movie? Is it not a Christmas movie? Anyway, there's too many of them that are not really Christmas movies. Okay, A Christmas Story is number 19. Edward Scissorhands is a Christmas movie. This is on Rotten Tomatoes. So, yeah, I think that these are movies that were held, or that it was around Christmas time, because wow. Elf is number 26. While You Were Sleeping is definitely a Christmas movie. I love that movie. And let's see. White Christmas. Yeah. Lego Star Wars Christmas Holiday Special. Yeah. And The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. And that one is, I actually liked all 3 of those. There was a 1, 2, and 3, and I liked all of them. What about Holiday Inn? Isn't Holiday Inn where, yeah, that's where Bing Crosby sang White Christmas. And anyway, I thought maybe I would see some. Okay, there's, of course, the cartoons, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, that kind of thing, Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't consider those movies. Oh, yeah, that's not one. A Christmas Carol, the classic one. What about, did you ever see the movie Krampus? And it is a Christmas movie, but not a nice Christmas movie. It is a horror movie about the thing called Krampus, where if there's no Christmas cheer, then Krampus will come and just destroy your world. It's crazy. Crazy. Weird. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is number 75. That's crazy. That's crazy. Scrooged is number 77. The Christmas Chronicles, that one is really cute because that one is with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Well, she makes an appearance at the very end. That is a cute movie. Very cute movie. Prancer. That is, oh my goodness. That has who does that have in it? That man with a really deep voice. Prancer. And Home Alone. Here's Krampus. Home Alone, definitely. Um, what about Love Actually? Did you ever watch that movie? I like that movie. Okay, so that was all of it. And you know what? I didn't really see. Oh, you have an appointment. Okay, have fun. Oh, The Family Stone. Yeah, that was. Oh, that was something else. That was a good movie. Um, yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. Very good. Very good. So anyway, I'm just like I think it's because I kind of went my oldest son called it doom scrolling where you just get on like Facebook and you just start watching the videos of, you know, of like tragic events or whatever. It's doom scrolling. And he said he spent an hour doing that, just looking at, everything that was going on, and it was really depressing. And so I think that because I've been doing that as well, I think that that's why we need to have something light and uplifting and Christmassy and happy. And so, yeah, I think I might put some DVDs. I still have DVDs. Put some of those on or go to my Roku and see if there's some Christmas movies there. Um, that'll be really good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Um, so, gang, I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you for sitting with me while I finished up this headband, and I hope that it is. Yes, it's going down the rabbit hole. Yes, it is. Definitely. Oh, yes, the one with Cameron Diaz and the woman from Titanic when they switched homes. Um, The Holiday. The Holiday. I like that one too. I really do. Yeah. But and that one's yeah, I like that one. It's a good romance, right? Who doesn't like a good romance? So, yeah. So that's what's going to happen. And hopefully, maybe I'll make some more of these. I just want to have a lot of these, at least even plain ones. So I'm going to make some of these up. And I don't have to think. I can just crochet. I have a nice stack of, headbands in different colors for people. Um, the plain headbands that don't have anything on top or whatever, they're just going to be probably I'm going to sell those for about $8. So they're going to be, affordable. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do today is just relax and do that, watch some Christmas movies, and try to stay off my phone and not watch all of those tragedy, the tragic videos and stuff. So, um, no, I guess I haven't seen a lot of the Broward County, Florida Library app, Libby and Hoopla. No, I don't know. I don't know what that is. So we'll have to look that up. I hope that you have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you very soon. See you Friday if I don't see you sooner. And so stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And much love to everybody. And I will see you next time. Bye.